Hey everyone and welcome. Today I'd like to show you how you can expose an existing gRPC service as a set of tools for your AI model using a layered approach that would require no code changes in the original gRPC service. Also, you will require no code for your custom MCP server. With gen-mcp we are able to this is the gen-mcp project. With this project we are able to create an MCP server with no code. This server would expose a set of tools that an AI model can call. For example, you can feed your server with an open API spec like this, and gen-mcp will create an MCP server that would expose these services. But we don't have support for gRPC yet natively in gen-mcp. So how can we expose then a gRPC service as a set of tools for in MCP server? So this is what we are going to talk about today. To show you the architecture, we have the gRPC server here, which is, again, it could be out of your control, you cannot probably change it. And we have the MCP server here. What we need currently, since MCP currently doesn't support gRPC natively, is we need a translator gateway. So and the best part would be doing all of these would be that you won't write any code, you won't change any code in the services. So the gRPC server, let's take a look at all of these projects, all of these directories. So this is your gRPC server and this is your service definition. Here we have an example service called feature service, where you have things like list features, get features, etc. Imagine this is your legacy service that is already running in production. We cannot and we don't also want to change it. This is the most important file, the features protocol file, proto-file. This is the contract, right? And the translation layer will use this contract to create or generate a translation service. So the goal here is to create an HTTP server that accepts familiar RESTful requests and translates them into gRPC calls for our server. And the magic here is happening here. This is the configuration file where we map our HTTP routes to our gRPC RPCs, gRPC services. For example, we are using this path and a get method to invoke this service, get feature gRPC service. Similar stuff for other services, like for deletion, etc. So the third part is our gen-mcp configuration. So this MCP file is actually not manually written. This is like all these tools that are here. This is generated from the Swagger file here, like the OpenAPI 2.0 file, which is what currently this gRPC gateway supports. So just like that, we have a complete tool definition. So since everything is already running in my machine, let's give it a try. This is the MCP inspector tool. This is my URL. Let's connect. We are connected. Let's list the tools. Let's go to get features tool, and we have a bunch of tools here. And get top feature or delete a feature. Let's delete the tool with ID 2. Oh, okay, I already deleted it. let's get the features again. So as you can see, everything is already running properly, and this approach would also scale for larger projects with protocol buffer files, protofiles that are big, because we are generating an entire proxy layer. So let's recap. We started, let me open the architecture diagram. We started with this. We had the gRPC server. This is running standalone without changing any code in there. We use the gRPC gateway to generate a RESTful proxy. Then we use gen-mcp to expose that proxy as like in MCP protocol, and your AI model can use this. So this layered approach is, it would allow you to integrate your existing gRPC infrastructure with your AI, but we will also support, we will also add native support for gRPC in gen-mcp to get rid of this HTTP proxy. Until then, you can use this pattern. You can find all the code and all the instructions in this repository that I will put somewhere. Thank you.